Hey guys, welcome back to Scuderia Car Parts. Today, this is pretty much my favourite car we've ever done, if I'm totally honest with you. It's a Ferrari 488 Spider, as you can see, and when I say that there's nothing left for us to do, I mean there is nothing left for us to do. We've done wheels, lowering springs, carbon, full decat exhaust, we've done the glass engine bay cover as well. It's insane. This car is unbelievable. We'll go through each of the bits that I mentioned in some detail. As always, we'd love to hear what you think about the car in the comments below. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to give us a subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. So first thing to talk about are the wheels and the springs. So we've done a few sets of these now, and to my eye, they're the best looking wheels that we do. These are Novitec's NF10 wheels. So they're exactly the same in terms of the spoke design as the NF9s, but they have this center lock section. So, again, we've spoken about this before, but I'll refresh your memory. It looks like a center lock, but it isn't actually. You pop this cover off and then you kind of undo this star-shaped cover, and that reveals the 5 bolts. So, you've got the aesthetics of a center lock, but the easy use and functionality of the 5 bolts. So it's absolutely brilliant. Next thing to talk about are, we've done the lowering springs. So, as we know, Ferrari lets their customer cars out and they ride super, super high. So we've dropped this car by 25 mil. Now, because this customer's done wheels, we haven't done spacers because the offset is slightly wider on the Novitec wheel. But if you lowered it on the original wheels, we would have been using spacers. So, this is the front one. This is a 21-inch as compared to the 20-inch standard one. And if we go to the back, this is kind of the best part, is the amount of dish that you've got on this rear wheel is insane. It just looks so good. And it's just really skeletonized, and you can see the springs really easily. It's wicked. These are Capristo's carbon fiber mirrors. So they're basically, of equal quality to the Ferrari ones, but they cost half as much. They look just as good. We've transplanted all of the electronics from the original mirror into this one. And what that means is you've still got heating, you've still got movement, all of the functionality is still there, but you've got these really, really nice carbon fiber units, and they are exactly the same in design as the kind of standard Ferrari ones. Seeing as we're talking about carbon fiber, I think we should probably go to the back and have a look at that now. So, carbon fiber, this guy, he's done everything. There's nothing left to do. What we've done here is we've done 3 bits. So we've done these pieces on the outside of the engine bay. We've also done the airbox cover, which is kind of this bit in the middle. And then we've done the lock cover. So, you transfer over the original badges. It looks really, really nice in OEM. And again, the weave matches the Ferrari carbon fiber weave absolutely perfectly. Now, the more discerning of you will have noticed the big piece of glass next to my head. And this is something that we just don't sell enough of. It's the coolest thing in the world. The Ferrari 488 Spider and the 458 Spider, actually, for that matter, you can't see the engines. So obviously on the GTB, you can kind of see the nice big red plenum covers and all that stuff, because it's such a work of art. But on the Spider, you just have a big piece of metal and you can't see the engine. So Capristo have come out and designed this, which is a carbon fiber and glass engine cover. No painting required. You can literally just assemble this, transcribe across the badges, and pop it on. It looks so good. It looks really, really OEM. Again, this carbon perfectly matches the carbon there, which perfectly matches the carbon on the inside. You've got these nice vents with the mesh. It's just amazing. Really, this is one of very, very few cars in the UK that has this, and it just makes such a difference. So, final thing is the exhaust. As we've said a million times, either decat your car or just don't bother, just leave it as it is. If you do a cat back on a 488 of any variety, so GTB, Spider, Pista, it just doesn't do anything. And some customers kind of go against our advice and they'll go and just do a cat back. They'll immediately call us up and go, right, let's order the decat. There's essentially kind of 4 parts to this exhaust. So the first one, as I've mentioned, are the decat pipes. We take out the catalytic converters, put the decats in, great. That's what kind of boosts the volume. In terms of changing the tone of the exhaust, what we do is we take out the rear silencer and we swap in Novitec's valved rear silencer. That has an X pipe in it, and we've spoken about X pipes forever, but you take the left and the right banks of the exhaust gases, you smash them together, and then they come out the back, and that like lifts the pitch. So, you know, it sounds like hyperbole, and I promise you it's not. This thing sounds like an F40 and a 458 had a child, and that's what came out. You've got all these wicked turbo noises and fizzes and pops and bangs and all that good stuff, but then you've also got the really, really nice high-pitched flat plane crank howl that made the 458 so famous. You know, these things are standard, they sound drab as anything, you know, it's not an impressive sounding car, but with this it really is, and obviously we'll have a listen to that. So actually, yeah, let's do that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to listen to a clip that I took of it back in the sun like 2 weeks ago, and then we'll turn it on here and we'll have a rev and we'll have a listen to the difference. You'll hear what I mean. It's like it's a different car. It's more akin to an engine swap than it is to just putting an exhaust on the car. But yeah, all in, this is easily the nicest 488 we've ever worked on. I think it's probably the nicest one in the UK, if I'm totally honest. You know, to the owner, congrats, man. This is awesome. You couldn't expect it better. And there's nothing left for you to do, so I'll have to do it to another car that you've got. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.